Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to set up this new online banking software. Now this new online banking software allows the user to make local transfers and international transfers. Also, the user can make deposits, can request for loan, can see a list of all the loan requests they have done. Now also in the admin section, the admin actually has the ability to set up different settings for each user. Okay, so now the admin can actually set up three-way transfer codes for the user, can also set up OTP for the user to make transfer, can also activate or deactivate a user's account and all that. Okay, I'm going to be showing you the full scope of this software as we go on. Okay, so now first we're going to check out the front end. Now this is the front end of the bank, and you can see that it is very unique. You're not going to see this front end anywhere. Okay, now this front end is guaranteed. No Google Deceptive tag is going to be shown on this front end when you install it for your clients. Okay, now you can see that the details, the contents have all been beautifully and well prepared. Everything is set up perfectly, so you don't really need to stress yourself trying to get content, trying to fill up the sites with content. Okay, so let's check out the About Us page. Now you can see the page actually has all the contents already written and everything is set up already. Okay, now let's go straight into the user dashboard. I'm going to show you how the user dashboard works. I'm going to show you how the admin dashboard works, and then also I'm going to be showing you how to set up the software on your very own domain name. Okay, now this is the user dashboard. You can see I'm logged in already, and this is my dashboard. So I have like an overview of everything on my dashboard. Okay, I have available balance, I have my account number written here, which I can just copy. I have my transactions, and I can top up my balance also. Now this is my transaction limit, this is my pending transactions, so all the transactions that I've made that the admin has not actually approved yet. Now this is my transaction volume, this is the total volume of transactions that have been made. Okay, now you can see this is a debit alert that was made, this is my reference number, and this was the day it was made. Okay, now mind you, from the admin dashboard you can actually backdate a transaction. So when you're setting up a transaction on a user's account, you can actually backdate the transaction from the admin dashboard. Okay, now let's continue. Let's check out the different features of this user dashboard. Okay, now you see when I come to cash top up and I click on this pop-up comes out, and this pop-up shows me my account name, shows me my account number, shows me my source code, shows me my payment reference also. Now payment reference helps credit bank track payments faster. You must include it in wire transfer description. You see, it also shows you the address of the bank. Okay, now you can also edit this to your site name, you can also edit this to your bank name also, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, now let's go to transactions. Under transactions we can actually see all the transactions that this particular user has made. Okay, so I'm going to be checking out the history of this user. Now you can see all the transactions that this user has made. You can see international wire transfer, you can see local transfer, international. So the user can actually make both international or wire transfer. You can also make cryptocurrency fundings also. So the admin can actually set up their wallet address so the user can actually fund their account with Bitcoin. Okay, so now let's continue. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. Now let's check out local transaction. Now under local transaction I can set up my details here, and I'll make a transaction. So let's see. Okay, so let's call this. Now what kind of transfer is it? I'm going to put in a pin. I'm just going to put in a little description, and I'm going to click on transfer. Perfect. Now it's asking me for OTP. Now all I have to do is check my email for the OTP that has been sent. Now you can see I didn't use an actual email, so I can't actually check for the OTP. But once you try to make a transaction and your account has been set to use OTP instead of the three-way transfer code, you get your OTP via your email. Okay, so now let's go back to the dashboard. Okay, perfect. So now let's check out loan request. Perfect. Now you see this is a loan request page. Now I can actually request the loan of, let's say, okay, I'm going to select my credit facility. Okay, so do I want it as a joint mortgage, or is it an automobile loan, is it a salary loan, is it a secured overdraft? So whichever one I actually want, I can actually just select it, select the duration I want the loan to actually run. So let's say 2 years, and purpose of the loan is perfect. Now I'm going to also set my monthly net income. Okay, so how much do I earn in a month? So I'm just going to select this, and I'm going to say send request. Now once the user sends request, it shows up in the admin dashboard, so the admin can actually either approve or reject a loan request. Okay, you have successfully applied for a loan, your loan is currently pending, you will be contacted soon. Perfect. Now let's check out loan history. Now you see this is loan history. You can see all the loan I've actually tried to apply for, and they are yet to be approved by the admin. Now we're going to go to the admin and we're going to approve every single loan right here. Okay, now you can see all the loans here. Now let's check out deposits. Perfect. Now you see deposit. Now how am I making a deposit? Am I making a bank transfer, or is it going to be Bitcoin? Now let's check out bank transfer. Perfect. You're about to make payment of 4,000 using your selected payment method. Screenshot and upload the proof of payment. Okay, perfect. So now you're trying to make a bank transfer. Now the admin can actually set up this place. So from the admin end, the admin can actually set up the bank they want people to actually make the payments into. So all the admin has to do is actually put in their actual bank details, so the user can actually make a deposit straight into your bank account. Okay, so you just put in your details right here, and then the person can upload a picture of the transaction that has been made, a proof of payments, and click on submit payments, and that is all that is needed. Perfect. Now let's check out the Bitcoin method also. You're here to make payments of 4,000 using your selected payment method. Screenshot and upload the proof of payment. Okay, now you actually have Bitcoin, this Bitcoin address that the admin has already uploaded from their dashboard. Okay, so as the admin, you can actually put in whatever wallets you want there, and then they can actually select the upload the proof of payment here and click on submit. Then the admin can see it from their end and approve the deposits that was made. Okay, so now we're going to go straight into the admin dashboard. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how the admin dashboard works. Okay, so now this is the admin dashboard. Okay, now this is what the admin dashboard looks like, and I'm going to take you through every single feature of this dashboard. Okay, now this is like an overview of the dashboard. This shows your total deposits so far, pending deposits, your total transfers that has been made, pending transfers also. Now your total users that you have blocked from signing in, your active users. Okay, now this shows deposits, transfer, and users. So let's check it out. Now under manage client deposits, you're going to see each deposit that has been made, whether bank transfer, whether Bitcoin transfer. Okay, it all shows up here. Okay, now so you can either process it, or you can view it to see the proof of payment that was uploaded for that particular deposit request. Okay, now you see this is the proof of payment that I uploaded a while back here. So if it confirms what I actually want as the admin, I can actually just process it and approve it. Okay, I can actually approve of any of these deposits that I actually want right here. Okay, so now let's go for let's see the other features of the admin dashboard. Now you see this is my manage users. You can see the different users that I actually have here, so I can decide to delete a user, I can decide to approve, I can decide to delete a user. I can actually control everything this particular user does. Okay, and I can see the account balance of this user, the account limits, the loans that this user has tried to take, and KYC. You can see the KYC has not been verified. Yes, you can see the full details of the user right here. Okay, so now let's go to actions. Under action, I can verify the email of the user. If I turn on email verification for login, for register, okay, I can fund this user's account, I can debit or I can credit this user's account, and also this is where I get to backtrack my transaction details also. Okay, so I can also change the profile picture of this user, I can reset this user's password, I can turn on dormant account. Now if I turn on dormant accounts, I am stopping this user from actually making transactions. So if I turn on dormant accounts and this user tries to make a transaction, it's going to show up your account has been suspended error. Okay, contact your account manager. I can also clear this user's account. So I clear the user's account, all the person's transaction details gone, all the person's loan request, everything gone. So the account is going to be like a fresh and new account. I can also decide to edit a user's account. I can send a mail to a user. I can log in as this particular user and do whatever I want to do via the user's account straight from the admin dashboard. Okay, I can also see the login activities of this user, see how often this user has logged in, the last time the person logged in, and all that straight from the admin dashboard. Now when I block a user's account, the user is unable to log into his own account. That's going to show your account is inactive. Contact your account manager. Okay, now you can also delete a user's account. Now also you can create a new user. Now instead of going through the process of registration from the front end, you can actually just create a user's account from your admin dashboard. Okay, now another thing you can see is new user applications. Now when a new user registers, the admin can actually view the user that's registered on their site. Now do you want to approve this user's KYC or do you want to decline it? Okay, so now everything about KYC is approved right here. Now you can see the documents that this user uploaded for the sake of KYC. Okay, you can see the person's full details and all that. Access for SSN, access for income range, access for employer, account type, date of birth, email, first and last name, all personal information that you actually need. Okay, so you can actually accept and verify this user, or you can reject and leave the user unverified. Okay, so now when you accept and verify this user, this is the email that's going to be sent straight to the email that the person registered with. Okay, so now all you have to do is come here and type in accounts has successfully been verified, and boom, you click on confirm and it sends a mail straight to the user's account. Okay, now if I also select reject and remain unverified, all I have to do is edit this also to show the person that your account was not, your KYC documents that you submitted were not verified, and I give whatever reason why I rejected it, so the person has to actually resend his documents again. Okay, so now let's go to the next feature. You're going to see transfer transactions. Under transfer transactions, you can see the different transactions that each user has tried to make. Okay, now you see this is the transaction that I tried to make not long ago, so I'm going to click on view. Now I'm going to click on view. Now I can decide to process the users, I can decide to process this transaction. Okay, and I can also backdate the transaction if I choose to. I can decide to put it on paid. I put it on paid, it shows completed on the user's dashboard. I can reject the transaction, or I can put it on hold also. Okay, and all I have to do is click on process and to show up in the user's dashboard. We're going to check out loan application. Now under loan application, this is showing you the requested loan from all your users. Okay, now all your users have actually tried to request for a loan. You can see them here, so you can they are all pending. So I can actually come here, come to action, I can delete or click on more actions. Yeah, so I can actually delete this particular loan request, or I can mark it as processed. Now I mark it as processed, it's going to show up in the user's dashboard. Okay, so now let's check out the user's dashboard. perfect. You see now my loan has been processed. Okay, perfect. So you see, once the user checks their loan history, you can see that the loan has actually been approved by the admin. Okay, so you can see that the loan shows processed, right? So now also we're going to check the last feature. We're going to check the last feature right here. We're going to check email services. Now emails, under email services, the admin can actually send emails to specific users or as each classification is done here. So you can actually send to all your users. You can actually send to users without an active investment plan. You can also send to users without any deposit. That's new users, no people that just signed up and yet to get they are yet to make any deposits or whatever. You can also send to a particular user. So all you have to do is select a particular user. You come here, you can choose the user that you want to send a mail to. You can put in the greeting that you want, hello, so and so. You put in the person's name, you put in your subject, then you write out the email that you want to send and you click on send, and it's going to send automatically to the user's email. Okay, so now we're going to check out administrators. Now under administrators, as the admin, you can actually add other persons as an admin. Okay, so when you add someone as an admin, you can actually select the roles that you are giving to the person. Okay, so all you have to do is put in the person's name, first and last name, put in the person's email address, put in the person's phone number. Now what kind of admin am I making this person? Now a super admin. Now this account is the account of a super admin. A super admin has access to every single feature. Okay, now you see each admin has specific features that they are allowed to do. Now you have admin and you have conversion agent, so you have to be sure of the access you are giving to the particular person you are making an admin. Okay, now up next we're going to be checking out settings. Now settings, this is where you get to set up all the features of your website. Okay, all the general features of your website, you set this up under settings. So I'm going to go to app setting. You can set up your bank name. Okay, so once you have your domain name all set up, you can just come here and then you change everything to your domain name. Okay, so I'm going to change this. I'll change this to my site name also. Perfect. I can actually put in a WhatsApp number that I want to show up. Now this is a bank address. Now this is bank address that you actually saw on the site. Okay, now I can put in my TGO live chat right here. I can put in my installation. Now is it a main domain or is it a subdomain? So now mine is a subdomain, so I'm going to click on subdomain. Okay, now do I want SMS turned on or SMS turned off? I want it turned off because I do not have an SMS API that I'm working with. Okay, now I can actually put in my logo. So all I have to do is click on logo, select my logo, and I am good to go. I can select my fav icon also and I click on update. Now always remember to click on update when you make any change so it can actually reflect. Okay, so now under transfer code, this is your three-way transfer code that I spoke about earlier. So now this is where the admin actually gets to set up the different names that you want your transfer code to be called. So whatever you want your transfer code to be called, do you want to be called tax instead? Do you want it to be called BVT? Do you want it to be called BOT? Whatever it is that you want your tax and your transfer codes to be called, you can actually set it up right here. Now you also have your code messages, code 1, code 2, code 3. Now whatever message you want this you want to display, this message will be displayed to users on if code 1 is on international transfer. Okay, so now whenever they are making a transfer, when you're asking for this code, this is the information that is going to be there, requiring the user to fill in their IMF codes. Okay, now you can decide to turn off this code and just leave on 2 codes only. You can decide to turn off this code also and leave just 1 code only. Now you can decide to turn everything off and leave only the OTP code on. Okay, whichever one you actually want to run with, you can do that. Remember, like I said, always remember to click on updates once you have made any change to your site. Okay, so now we're going to check out the next. We're going to check out preferences. Now under preferences, this is where you get to set up your contact email. Now what email do you want people to see when they come to your site? So all you have to do is put this right here. Now also another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my site right here. I'm going to put my site link right here also. Okay, put my site link here also. Now, what currency do I want this my bank to work in? What currency do I want people to actually make their transfers, their deposits, and whatever? And it automatically is set to dollar, so you can actually change it to whatever currency you want. Now also KYC verification, if turned on, users will have to go through. So now this is for verification when they register. Now, do I want KYC to be asked of my users when they register? Yes or no? I can actually turn it on or turn it off. Now, do I want KYC to be asked of my users when they try to make a withdrawal request? Okay, I can actually turn this on or turn this off also. Now, email verification, do I want users to be asked to verify their email when they register? I can also disable this or enable this right here. Now, the last thing we're going to be checking out is your email setup. Now, this is very important. Okay, this is like the most important part of this script, of your setting up the script. Okay, so now this part is what will make your emails to send. Now, if you don't set up this part correctly, when a user tries to make a deposit, it's not going to work. When an admin tries to verify a deposit or verify a withdrawal or verify a loan request or whatever, it's not going to work because your email SMTP or your PHP mailer has not been set up. Okay, so now all I have to do is come here, make sure you have created this webmail already in your cPanel, and you put it right here. You put in the bank name, you don't necessarily need to touch your SMTP port, you don't need to touch your SMTP encryption also. So all you have to do is put in your email address that you have already created in your cPanel, put in your SMTP host. Now your SMTP host is your domain name. Okay, so you just fill in your domain name right here, put in your email that you have created, same as this also, and then you put in the password that you used when creating your email. Okay, and that is all you have to do on this page, and you click on save. Alternatively, you can also use the send mail option instead of SMTP. So all you have to do is set up your email that you have created and click on save. So whichever one works for the server you're working with, you select that and you work with that. Okay, so I've taken you through the front end, I've taken you through the user dashboard, I've taken you through the admin dashboard. So up next, I'm going to be showing you how you can set up this online banking software right on your own cPanel. Okay, so let's get straight to that. Okay guys, now so this is my cPanel account. Okay, so for you should have your domain name and your hosting account, but once you get your domain and your hosting, you also get your cPanel details sent to you. Okay, so now I'm going to go straight into the installation process of this software. Okay, so now this is my cPanel, and all I have to do is go to file manager. So I'm going to be using a subdomain for my installation, but you can actually use your primary domain name that you just purchased for this software installation. Okay, so I'm going to click on domain, and I'm going to create a new domain. I'm going to create a new subdomain. Okay, so all I have to do is click on create a new domain, and I'm going to put this as okay, and I'm going to put this right here. Perfect. I'm going to click on submit. Perfect. Now this is the subdomain that I have created right here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my file manager. I'm going to go up one level. Now this is the subdomain that I just created right here, and I'm going to open this, and I'm going to upload my software right here. Now this software is going to be made available for you at the end of this training. I'm going to show you how you can actually get access to this software. Okay, so I'm going to click on upload, and I'm going to click on select file, and I am going to select the file right here where I kept it. Now this is it right here, and I'm going to wait for it to completely upload. So while it's uploading, I'm going to go back to my cPanel dashboard, and I'm going to click on DB. Now under DB, I'm going to click on DB database wizard. Okay, so I'm going to set up my my database. Now this database configuration is what's going to allow my software to run seamlessly. Okay, so I'm going to call this DB, and I'm going to call this user, and I'm going to put in my password, and I'm going to click on create user. Perfect. Now I'm going to save this in my notepad because I'm going to need it for my configuration. Perfect. Now next I'm going to click on all privileges, and I'm going to click on make changes. Nice. Now that is all I need to do for my DB. Okay, so now up next I'm going to click on PHP my admin. So I'm going to go to PHP my admin. Now PHP my admin, this is where I'm going to upload my SQL file. Okay, now this SQL file can be found inside the zipped file that is being uploaded. Okay, so you're going to see a folder called SQL, and you can easily download the database right there, and then you're going to import it into the database you just created. Okay, guys, so now it's completely uploaded. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to start the installation process right away. Okay, so now this is the file that I just uploaded. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to click on extract, and I'm going to extract files. I'm going to reload this page so I can see the files I've extracted. Now the files I've extracted are right in here, so I'm going to select all and I'm going to move them out. Yes, so this is where I want the file, so now I can actually delete this. Perfect. Now good. So next we're going to go to account. Yeah, we're going to go to accounts, and we're going to go to configure. Okay, next we're going to go to accounts, and then what you need to do is come to your settings and ensure show hidden files has been ticked. Okay, so you're going to ensure show hidden file has been ticked. Okay, so now we're going to come here, and you're going to see your .env file. Perfect. I'm going to use my .env file. I'm going to configure this with the user with the database name and user that I created. Okay, perfect. Now this I have done. Now next thing I'm going to do is change this link. Okay, so I'm going to change it to the link of the subdomain that I created. Okay, so this is the link of the subdomain that I created, and I'm going to put this right here. Perfect. So I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to rename this also. Now that is all you need to do on this page. Okay, so ensure you do not touch any other aspect of this page. Now you click on save changes so your changes can be saved. Now one more thing we're going to do is upload our DB. Now like I said, your DB can be found in your SQL file. My SQL file is right here under account. You can actually see your SQL folder, and you can see your SQL file right here. So all you have to do is download it. Perfect. Now you're going to come to your PHP admin. You're going to select the database you just created, and you're going to click on import. You're going to click on choose file. You're going to click on your database. Perfect. Now our database, our SQL file has uploaded successfully. Now what you're going to do is you're going to come to admin, so you can get your admin username and password. Okay, so you come to admin, you click on edit. Perfect. Now you can actually change this name to whatever name you want to change it to. Okay, so you can actually change your email to whatever you want the admin to log in with, and you also change the password. Now this password is encrypted, so after you have put in your desired password, you click on this and you scroll down till you see encrypt, and you click on encrypt. Okay, and that is all you need to do here. You scroll down and you click on go. Perfect. Now this is all you need to do to set up your site. Okay, now I'm going to go to PHP version select. Okay, so you're going to select your PHP version. So me, I'm going to go to multi PHP manager, and I'm going to make this 8.1. okay, so this actually requires 8.1 to work, so I'm going to make this 8.1 and I'm going to click on apply. Perfect. Now this is 8.1. nice. So now you can see our website has been successfully installed and configured. Okay, so once you follow the steps that I showed you, you would see that it's actually very easy to install. Okay, so now this script is going to be made available for you. All you have to do is follow the instructions in the description of this video so you can get the script made available for you ASAP. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned something. Have a blessed day.